Hello again everyone, thank you for joining me, I hope you're all well. Okay, so back in Farming Simulator and our Breaking Bad series, and yeah, I've jumped in the Volvo because I've bought a trailer, so our eggs have gone mad, and I've done a lot of work off camera, so I've levelled a lot of this ground. I bought the rest of the fields because our money is properly rolling in. I've put a fence up around the top, but my landscaping skills aren't too good. What I'm going to do though is use this as a kind of practice to try and get better at it and make it look more natural. And then we'll go into another series because there is a bit of a problem with this series, which I'll explain in just a moment. Right, so you will notice we've got a Unimog over there now as well. I'll get to that in a minute. Right, so let's back this up against that ramp, and I haven't actually tested this, as you can see by the tyre marks. So I'm hoping that what I'm going to do here works. So we're coming in at an angle, but that's right. And bump the board. Oh no, are we just driving through it? Oh no, we're alright. Actually no, we're not alright. Okay, so how bad is it? Okay. So I've had to buy a couple of forklifts. So I did get electric. Two of. So one of them's a really good mod. The other one's a standard one in the game. I don't particularly like how the forklifts work on here, because I'll show you what I mean. If I drive in at a slight angle, so you can see at the bottom of the screen there, it kind of automatically picks them up, and then I can't straighten them up. Alright, we've picked 3 lots up there, and my face tracking isn't working. Great. Right, off to a fantastic start. Okay, even better. So let's drop that. Shame I can't even look with the mouse over there. So let's just see whether I can get over this bump. Please. Oh, it's so frustrating. Okay, back in a moment. Okay, so I played around with wheel size and I still can't make it line up, unfortunately. So it's not going to be ultra realistic. I've had to put auto load in the trailer there. So let's get this out. And yeah, our money's gone down substantially, but I just don't care at this point. I just want to get it done. So we've got a lot of eggs, and yeah, we need to crack on and sell these products. Right, and it's quite slow to unload as well, as you can see. Yeah, it's a shame. So what's happening in the truck at the moment is it's being loaded up. So it's not on unreal capacity. This trailer was about 65 grand or something. Maybe more, maybe 80. But it's available in auto load. My goodness, Jolly, you're making a pig's ear of this. Right, so let's just drop this off over here for a second, and I'll show you that little pallet truck mod. Right. Engine off. So both electric, and in here somewhere there's lights, I believe. There we go. It's a bit nicer, isn't it? That's a charging point. That costs 5 grand. Okay. Right, yeah, I left it on. Right, let's see whether this is high enough to get over that lip. You can do all fancy stuff with ramps and everything, but I've already taken so long to get to this point. Yeah, so obviously, usually at this kind of loading bay, you'll have a little lip that can be adjusted, or it will just be bang on for the trailers so that it's straight. But you usually get a lip because then you don't get a little slit in between the trailer and loading bait. There we go. So I could probably double stack these to make it easier. So the reason why I bought 2 forklifts. I bought this one originally, and then I thought, nope, it wouldn't work, because how would you get the ones off the top of the shelf? So, yeah, that's why we've got 2. Anyway, right, so I'll do the rest of that off camera. Yeah, I bought a Unimog. So let's advance to daytime so you can properly see it. Okay. Yeah, so it's on the ModHub. And let's get it out. I've got the upgraded engine and I got front and rear hydraulics. But yeah, it's a pretty cool beast. I've never driven one in real life. Nearly. But yeah, never driven one. Like working in the woods. But I think they're amazing. Inside, it looks pretty cool. And obviously the Unimog was created as a kind of crossover between having a tractor and having a vehicle where you could go and sell the product as well. So obviously much quicker than a tractor and quite versatile as well. I do like Unimogs, but apparently they're terribly unreliable. So I worked for a tree surgeon who had previously owned one, and yeah, he had nothing but grief with it. Okay, so the reason why I bought this Unimog and this trailer is because I got a mod on here. Hello, mate. Which enables me to buy all different crop types. So let's see whether this even fits underneath it. This is going to cost a lot of money doing this, but that's all right. Okay. Yep, nice one. Almost. And there we go. Wheat. So we'll fill it up and we'll see whether this Unimog with the best engine, going to bib, can handle it. And while that's filling up, I need to go and open this gate. So I'm going to leave these gates open from now on, I think. And then we can just drive around, do a little loop. And we're laughing. Oh no, I need to do the mud here, don't I? That's right though. Rozzers are flying high up there. Yeah, so that brings me on to the slight problem with the series. So because of what we're selling and making, I think it's affecting the algorithm a little bit. So there was a very steep drop that I noticed on the statistics recently, like extremely. It just flatlined and it was going really good, and then all of a sudden it just came to an end. And come on now. Yeah, we'll make it back. This will be all right. Yeah, it just all of a sudden came to an end. So I think because of the product, yeah, we might have to do something else. So what I was thinking of was possibly coffee or something like that, and possibly a new map. So I've got an idea in my head, but yeah, so if this series comes to an end, it will link on to another series that I'll do on here. And yeah, so if you want me to do more like actual farming, let me know. Or if you want me to do something in particular, also let me know. So on my Discord there is actually a FS22 section, so any suggestions, if you don't want to leave it in the comment, you're welcome to pop it in there. Right, so 200,000 litres, so that used nearly all of our money of this. So let's yeah, I was having a play around, I should have moved that, shouldn't I? So let's dump this off. I don't think it will take all of it. I need to move this. And just if anyone's wondering, you can actually fill these up with eggs. I think that's unreal capacity, this one. I can't remember. But yeah, so I could use this to speed up the process. Let me just quickly show you. And I did want to see whether it's unreal capacity. So unreal capacity is if it goes over 20,000. That's typical, isn't it? Right, Hold on. Oh, come on, Jolly. Yeah, it's unreal capacity, so I need to sell this one. Anyway, yeah, so you can use this for productions, and it will speed everything right up for you. So I'll just leave that there for now. I left the lights on that truck. So how much did it take? All of it. Excellent. So this has obviously got a huge tank underneath. So let's back this up to where it was before, or attempt to anyway. This trailer's not too bad to reverse, actually, I've got to admit. But yeah, I like a Unimog. And I am gutted that I didn't get to drive one before. I have driven some absolute monsters of vehicles though, and loved it. Right. That'll do. That'll do fine. So let's turn them lights off. Engine off, and this can just be the vehicle that I keep the chickens topped up. And yeah, as you can see, so we only had 666 chickens, but yeah, the cocks have been doing their thing, and now we've got loads of them. Right, so I need to sell this, or at least move it somewhere out of the way. It can go over next to this wall. So that's one of the problems. Where I've got so many of these, it's difficult to know which one's which. But if you go on... No. If you press P and then here... I know it's not a big bag. It's a pallet. Doesn't seem to be doing it, does it? Maybe it is a big bag. Anyway, you can... look through here. So I'm looking for Unreal capacity. There it is. And then I could press show on map. And if that's the right one, no, it isn't. There's one somewhere else on the map. I can just sell it. So we'll sell that anyway because it's Unreal. Hopefully there's nothing in it. Oh, that's the sand. Bugger, I can't do that one. I don't know why this isn't working. Anyway, right, so that's where we're at the moment. Loads of eggs. 2 forklifts. Left the lights on. That's not the one I wanted. There we go. And let's move this back in. And then it can be on charge. But I'll probably do the eggs off camera because it's a bit boring, isn't it? Watching me load and unload. So when the green light comes on, that means that it's charging. There we go. Okay. Engine off. And oot. But yeah, this is a pretty simple mod, but it's really effective. I've done a lot of pallet work in my years, so some of my first jobs were working in factories and warehouses, and yes, so I've spent many of hours on something not powered, but just a simple little pallet truck. And yes, obviously I've ridden them, like this one. I've ridden them and nearly killed myself multiple times. Right, let's shift that over a little bit, just like you do in real life. And let's have a look at the processes quickly. So that's full to the brim. That's almost full. I don't quite know what's going on here because it should be distributing and it doesn't seem to be. And as you can see, these are all almost full. These are the newest ones at the bottom here. Yeah, so our trim rooms are full to the brim as well. Because they've just got nowhere to go, really. Right, was there anything else? Yeah, so the landscaping, it's not perfect. And I just put this fence in because obviously up the top there, there's quite a drop down. Right, we haven't actually got that much money now, have we? So let's advance time a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, the money really does build up quickly now. And in the meantime, we're producing loads and loads of eggs. So what I'll do, I'll quickly do some more of this off camera and I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, so that's fully loaded up now. So let's jump in and go and sell it. So we'll drive a little bit away from the bay. Come on now. Close them doors and let's get going. So we're going to go and sell these to the supermarket and let's go inside. Yeah, so it is a real shame about the YouTube thing. I do understand it though, because obviously they might think I'm trying to promote it and I'm really not. So yeah, I don't do it myself. I do smoke cigarettes, but yeah, I shouldn't. It's terrible and it costs a fortune as well. Right. Oh, the supermarket's just here. Okay, I was expecting a bigger place. So let's can I drive all the way through there? Or yeah, it looks like I can. Okay, so let's try not to take the fence out. The mirrors aren't great, are they? Wibbly wobbly. Is it selling or not? Okay. Do I need to open the door? Oh, no, I can't remember how this works. Such a shambles, as always. Okay. I might actually have to physically unload them, which is... oh, there we go. Start overloading eggs. Right. So if I zoom out, yep. And I can see that it's taking them all. And I'm going to back out rather than try and go around that corner. Perfect. So a full load, 73 grand. It's alright, isn't it? And I'm going to have to go on that grass over there. I'm not going to be able to swing it round. Right. Lorry driver. Hold on a minute, mate. You can see what's going on here. So some lorry drivers really do appreciate the fact that it's tough. And yeah, so when they see another lorry driver in a little bit of a predicament, they'll stop traffic and yeah, kind of, yeah, just tell people to wait and give them a chance. And also another thing that I used to like was if a lorry driver just jumped out the cab so that you knew that someone was kind of, yeah, willing to help. Because I used to do it and I didn't expect anything back from it, obviously. I just used to, if someone was like doing a manoeuvre or whatever, like in a village or on the street or whatever, I'd just get out so that they just knew that they weren't kind of alone. But yeah, other lorry drivers love to watch people fail. And when you know you've got lorry drivers watching you and judging you, it can all just go to sugar pretty quick. Right. Pop that there. There we go. Give it a bump. Lights off, engine off, and nice. Yeah, so I did use the bags, I'll be honest. So what you can do, you can actually attach these to front loaders and stuff as well. I should probably show you that, shouldn't I? Anyway, yeah, if I just bung that there, this is an unrealistic bag. So yeah, that will fill up nicely. Let's buy a front loader. So I have had deliveries on, so obviously I pay more money to have things delivered. Let's pop that there. And we'll go front loader. I like this little one. I use this one usually. And no roof. We'll have it in egg white with black wheels. Yep, that'll be fine. Yeah, so we paid $750 for delivery. And then if I jump on it, yeah, a really nice little mod. Easy to control, not too excessive. Right, so if I drive up to that bag now, I can't remember what way I left it. Auto load wrong way, of course. Yeah, so as you can see, attach. So it puts it on forks. And this can be really handy. So if I drop it there and then drive around the corner, oh no, come on Jolly, come on Jolly. Right, and then back it up. We're stuck on that now. Shambles, yeah, and then attach this. What I could do is have two of these, so I could have one inside, one outside, and then I could drop it here when it's full, use the other one to pick it up, pop it in the back, and would be laughing. I'm stuck with that forklift now, aren't I? For goodness sake, Jolly. Oh, the hitbox is a little bit bigger than the actual bag itself. Okay, right, after all that messing around, so now I can move this around and, yeah, get everything done just with this vehicle. And yeah, it's much better because it sits nicer as well. So let's just move this out of the way just in case there's excess. I doubt there will be. But yeah, so that's that. So we've got a lot of empty space here. Yeah, I am really gutted that this series is going to have to come to an end, but it will continue on probably another map that's been sent to me that also looks excellent. So thank you again, Martin. It's amazing. So it's one of these mega size maps. And what we might be getting into on that is magic beans. So we'd be able to start an empire on coffee, which yeah, I know it's not quite the same, but if we started a coffee empire, then yeah, at least YouTube won't think that I'm trying to promote something. Anyway, right, so what time are we at? 23 minutes. So let's let it roll for a bit. The time, at least until tomorrow. And I think we should buy a couple more vehicles, don't you? So actually 245. Back in a moment. Okay, sorry about that. I just wanted to check that we could afford something, and we can. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy this plot of land here. So this is the place where I'd like to put a house, and yeah, so let's buy that, and then we'll drive up there and check it out. What vehicle should I take? I might take the Unimog. Yeah, sod it, we'll take this. So we'll disconnect that and put it in gear, and off we go. I know it's not the most we've got the Jag, haven't we? It's not the most luxurious, but it'll get us round to the Jaguar at least. So let's take that up there and go and yeah, think about putting a house down. And yes, it's a nice house. Right, I must remember that the Unimog is up here. Okay. Right, stall it. Here we go. And God, I love this thing. I'll never own one, unfortunately. Never. And the annoying thing is, years ago, it was kind of an option because these were fairly cheap. Not this one exactly, but Definitely not the V12, but yeah, you could get them fairly cheap. And yeah, I did consider it for a long while, but it didn't really work for where I lived. It was too big for the parking that I had. But yeah, regrets. And it would have cost me an absolute fortune to keep on the road as well. I think they had some electric problems. Oh well. Just another car that's going to disappear from the roads. And then a few rich people will have them in mint condition in garages, and no one will get to experience them. Okay, so we need to go up here. Train's coming. Oh god, there's a barrier there, Johnny. Come on, quick, before that barrier shuts. So yeah, that's all still going well, all that. And then we need to go... not up there. Up here. Yeah, so we own all of this land from that wall all the way up to the end. But I'm going to be nice and let the people stay in their homes. I just want one little plot. So let's pop this here for now. I still haven't built that wall. I do want to put a wall along there. And let's just see out of curiosity whether it will let me actually sell the buildings. No, unfortunately not. I think it's going to be this one that we have. Okay. And yeah, I've got to go round and hide all the bits. So this is a mod that I've got, Object Hider, and it's good. But it can be a little bit annoying because sometimes some of the objects are quite high up and it's difficult to get to them. So that's going to be an issue, getting them. So this isn't a map fault, by the way, or a mod fault. Both are perfect. But yeah, it's just where I'm messing with it. Yeah, so that I can't get rid of. Sky dish. Oh, it's so annoying. Okay, next plan. So there should be a little pole somewhere where if I cut it down, all of these houses disappear. It's not ideal. It's not really what I wanted to do because then obviously all the houses will be gone. Where is it? In here? Bugger it. I'm going to have to drive round for it. That's a slide, that's not it. There it is. Okay. So this will remove all buildings, but I'll build some more. So, yeah. Oh, don't cut that down. Okay, so that clears everything. Okay. Right, back in just a moment. Okay, so I did try and put a wall up there. It won't let me place it. So just to prove that I'm not being lazy, any fence. So it just doesn't let me place it up here, which is very odd. I've never had this in a map before. So I can place it over there. But yeah, not here. So I did try, but yeah, not possible. Anyway, right, so I've popped a house down, and it's not just any old house. So let's get up to it. Recognise it? So let's pop this here. And I wanted to check something else as well. No, that won't work. Right. lights off and let's go on a bit of a tour. Right, so we've got a working garage. Here we go. So thank you for this, James. So I did say before when I got the RV that, yeah, the house was on there as well, but I couldn't find it. So thank you, James, for, yeah, giving me the description. Made it so much easier. So we've got the garage here. Just goes round to a dead end, and we won't talk about these. And then inside, we've got no Skylar. TV in the corner. And then working through. Obviously we haven't got a swimming pool here. So, yeah. What's that newspaper say, I wonder? Oh my goodness. Okay, that. Got some bread, croissants, a cookie, a muffin, sorry. Little kitchen. So that's all pretty cool, isn't it? And then a tractor on the wall. In here, I remember this one, so he has to go underneath, doesn't he? And he fits a new boiler, so that's what that's about. Very detailed as well. So if you're struggling to find it as well, type in family home, and that's by Zero, so Zero, Auto, so OLTO. So yeah, that's how I found it. And then obviously this is the room where the baby is going to be, because obviously Skylar gets pregnant. And yeah, they do this room up and he hides cash in the thing. And talking about the cash quickly. So yeah, the mod that I wanted to make was just a pallet of cash, or a big pallet size thing of cash. And then I was going to make it look like a bed in a container. But yeah, way beyond me. We've got a little chest here. Oh, and a tool bag in it. Okay, I can't think of the reference for that. But anyway, then we've got, this will be, oh, I can't remember his name now. But this will be the son's room. And then the main bedroom. And you can change your clothes here. There's that picture there. And then the bathroom with 2 sinks. Very nice. So yeah, an excellent mod. Let's have a quick look out the back as well. So yeah, obviously this would be much better with a swimming pool, but I can't do that. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I have to bring my, now I'm going to try really hard, Kyle, Mitsubishi up here. Oh yeah, and we've got IC now as well, so I managed to get it working. So Tom, I am going to be downloading some vans so that I can use that. So yeah, I couldn't get any luck with this before, but yeah, it's working now. Yeah, so I actually own a Mitsubishi. See, I've done it again, and I've always called it what I just said, but it's not that, because if you look at the spelling, it's Mitsubishi. Right, and then I need to quickly go through the controls to show something. So Stormy said about other streamers really struggling with the controls. So I'm just going to scroll through as I talk about something else, and you'll see how many controls need to be configured. It's absolutely amazing. Lexus Man reminded me that Farming Simulator 22 is on Xbox Game Pass, so I do have Game Pass. That was one of the first things I bought when I used to have Patreon, and yeah, I think it's pretty good. So if you wanted to try this but you didn't want to spend however much it is, you can get a free Xbox Pass for, I think it's 1 month. Turn off auto renewal, and then yeah, you can play it for a month for free. There's other games available on there as well, so Arcade Paradise, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 or whatever it is, and yeah, many other things as well. So I think it's worth it. And also, if you go on sites like CD Keys and them kind of sites, you can usually get a heavily discounted Game Pass. So this isn't sponsored or anything like that. It definitely isn't, because Xbox doesn't want you using CD keys to get their Game Pass. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, the controls are mental, and to get everything configured would just take forever. You'd need to have about 2 years to learn it, in my opinion. But yeah, it is good to have that many controls, because obviously it means that the game's very advanced, but sometimes it can be quite frustrating. And these other streamers and gamers that Stormy's referring to, I don't know them exactly, but they probably play many different games, and then going from one to the other, I truly struggle with it. So yeah, some people will be really good at that, some people will be worse than me. Right, is the trailer still connected? It is. So let's dump that off. And yeah, because this episode's taken quite a while to record, I'm going to end it a little bit early today. So thanks for watching, everyone. I do really appreciate each and every view. And if you've liked my Mitsubishi, please feel free to join me in the next one. Right, so cheers everyone, and bye for now.
Platform 17 for the 1832 South Central service to Brighton, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Morecambe, Haywards Heath, Wivelsfield, Burgess Hill,